We are live. Well, I am. Coming up to midday. Midday in Thailand. See what's what. See what's going on in the world. We have a very slow day today. It's the last day for kids to go to school, and then they're off for 3 weeks. So it's been a very quiet morning. Apparently it is 28 degrees. So it's gone down a little bit. Slightly windy, slightly cloudy. Yeah, and obviously sunshine. That's good. We like sunshine. All that vitamin C, vitamin D. So I don't know what to talk about today. Obviously, the big news stories in Thailand this last 2 days. If you haven't seen it, it was a big bus fire in Bangkok. Killed loads of kids and teachers. But I'm trying to say that the bus was 54 years old. Didn't really look 54, but apparently it was. And they were saying that there were some defects. Hello. Good morning. Get up now.
Yes.
Okay. Stop drinking. Yes. Yes, that's a big news story. Oh yes, my oil. Coconut flavor. Nice. Can't talk about it because obviously YouTube will get funny about it. So I've got one view at the moment. That's the usual probably. We do get a lot of gawpers, but we also got a lot of new subscribers lately. So thank you for that. If you're there and you're a new subscriber, probably don't know exactly how many, but it must be going on for nearly 100 since I've been here, and that's quite good because it's been quite stationary for a year. Thinking about doing a different sort of video, like a review of various videos that I've got on my channel. So things like what was my favorite episode in 12 series. So pick one episode that makes me laugh. Pick one episode that was quite difficult to make. Pick one episode that was very, very good for showing Thailand family life. Do you know that? Another one may be like I could do all the people that I've met, famous or otherwise. So I'm thinking about like Kevin Thailand and Thailand Rob, you know that, because Thailand. Rob was one of the first people, along with Kev, that I met actually in real life. That was in series 1 or 2. I mean, I did that really early on. Obviously, I met Rob later as well, many times. So these big influencers in Thailand, such as Khon Kaen and things like that, people like that who are very prominent in vlogging in Thailand. Plus a few of the smaller ones who seem to have dropped off the earth, who are prominent in their absence, they were. I don't know if they're still making videos or not, but I haven't seen any. There are a few of those. Some of them I like and some I don't like. You cook for lunch. What are you going to cook, Dan? What? What are you going to cook? When we go out later, I want to go to Big C, Little One, number 2. I want to see, for coffee. But I want to get something for the floor, steam cleaner, because that mop you've got, no good. Make very slippy for me.
No good.
Yes, no good. Get steam cleaner, because I have one at home. Stir-fried curry pan. Yeah, she bought a TikTok mop, and it has
good mop.
It's not a good mop. It's shit. You have like a little thing that you spray. It's you supposed to put water in it, I think. She's put some like very liquid type stuff in it, because it made the floor very, very slippy. For me, it wasn't slippy when I came. Obviously, I've been in nearly 2 weeks, well, just over 2 weeks. And 2 weeks ago, the floor was fine. But now, if I've got sweaty feet, or the air is not really wet, because we haven't got the aircon on, then my feet go slipping all over the place. And there's only one thing, when you look at something, you have to look at what you've done differently. And the only thing that's been done differently is this mop thing, where she mops it with the spray, obviously a little lever, and it sprays out, and then you wipe it up with the mop. It's left the floor really, really slippy, and she won't admit it. So I'm going to get a steam cleaner, which will steam clean it, hot water, and then dry it, and it will be clean. It won't be slippy, hopefully. But I mean, this type of floor that I use is pretty badly designed for housing. It might be for the average person. The average person can walk around on it, but no problem whatsoever. Same as the bathroom. But for me, no good. So, I mean, a steam cleaner will be better, I reckon. I have a steam cleaner at home. So I have laminate flooring and things like that. My kitchen is tiles, so obviously that cleans up quite nicely, and it doesn't leave it. So I slip over. Obviously in the kitchen, it does if it's wet. I found that out. So if it is wet, I have to be very careful. But the lounge, on a laminate flooring lounge, then we steam clean it and it's fine. So 2 people watching now. So give us a comment, live chat. Say who you are, where you're from. Give us a like, thumbs up, whatever. It's currently 12:06 in the UK. 12:06, which means it's 6 a.m. or thereabouts in the UK. Sorry, in the UK, in Thailand, midday gone 6. You know what I mean. I didn't say that right. So the big story was that bus fire. So that's all there's been. All news everywhere. Patrick, eating now, yes. Again, lunchtime. But the good thing is that she's going to cook. The other day we went to lunch outside and it was quite nice. Very nice restaurant. But if you're on a limited budget, you can't afford to do that every day. It soon that adds up to a lot of money. But yes, it is quite nice. Weather-wise, 28-ish. So it's cooled down a little bit. We were saying yesterday it might be coming into some cold weather. Cold weather. Cold. That makes me laugh. When they say it's cold weather, it doesn't make me laugh. I think cold weather, Christ. You're going to be in the UK when it's like 5 degrees and you've got to go outside. It's bloody cold. That's cold weather. Cold weather here. It's 20 degrees. It's like, oh, get lost. Not cold. What you like? Yeah, but 28 is fine. 32 is fine. Last year we had nearly 43. That was hot. 43 degrees. That's really too much. So, yeah. I don't mind the heat. I just don't like when you've got no aircon. You're just sweating your tits off. But I suppose that's the benefit of living in a hot country. You have hot weather. Certainly, I don't like cold weather. Can't stand it. Does nothing for me. So obviously today's the last day for school. Everybody's broken up. Some have already broken up. Apparently they're off at least 3 weeks. They have more holiday than I do. Yeah. So there we go. That's all I've got to say really, because it's just another day. Apparently it's what day is it? Thursday. Thursday the 3rd. 3 people watching, which is nice. No thumbs up then. Don't forget thumbs up, like, and share. If you're watching it on replay, then obviously bear in mind that we're here. We're going to be here most days around the same time. We did try 10 o'clock in the morning, but they're probably a little bit too early. So between half 11 and 12, or thereabouts. I'm not going to do too long. It gets very boring. But yeah, I might do that like that special. I've got a few ideas because we've got 12 series. And I was watching series 9 last night, as you do. I like to watch my stuff because I learn a lot. I sort of learn things like what not to do in the video editing. So there's lots of things I reminded myself about. So when I come to do editing, I don't do the same thing again. But yet the 12 series, they are all varied. I mean, there's a whole load of different things that we've done over the years. I suppose if I wanted to choose one series, it would be number 5, series 5, because I think we did tons on that, and literally from day 1 to when I went home, we were on the move. I believe that off the top of my head, when I got to Bangkok, we went to the train station, got the train, overnight train up to Chiang Mai. We did Chiang Rai, met up with a few people, some of which were bloggers, stood up or bloggers, saying then flew back to town. Now I'm not sure what did after that. I think we did go down somewhere, like Pattaya or something like that. Came back and then went back up to, I think we did Canterbury as well. That's the, not Canterbury, Canterbury, the Deaf Railway. I'm sure we did that on Series 5. So Canterbury, Pattaya, Ubon Ratchathani. I'm sure we went there because we saw Andy number 5. I think that's probably, oh yeah, Burram. Met up some people there. Well, and I say met up, we didn't actually meet them because they were too scared. Because at the time we had these people who were mouthing off about everything, and I decided to call them out. I said, look, meet me up. Let's have a chat about it in person. And they never bothered to turn up. So that was that. The other lot was up in Khon Kaen, which we did go to, I believe. I don't think that was Series 5 though. We've done most places. Thap Phnom. I do like the Thap Phnom Hotel there. So that's a big shout out to them. I'm glad I found it because it is actually very, very accessible. It is designed for disabled and wheelchairs. And I really like it. I mean, if I was going to go back anywhere, I would go to Thap Phnom. That's obviously where Chuck and Page live. But yeah, the actual facilities are really good. It's just a pity that it's such a small town and nothing goes on there. I'm sure that Chuck and Page will agree with me because it is quite small. Been there several times and stayed in the actual venue several times. I've got a good review on that on my channel. Where else? Udon Thani, yeah, that was one of my favourite places all time. That was where we first met. First week, first 5 days together. We had a 5-day break up there before I came home. And of course, our sort of traditional route home, Kumpawapi near to Udon. That's sort of our, I would say, traditional home. That's where we actually first met. Unfortunately, the guy who was involved in all of that meeting up is no longer with us. Otherwise, I'd probably be suing his ass. So it's probably a good job he's not with us. Yeah, I would sue his ass because he ruined the UK visa application. And I'm sure he did it deliberately. Pretty positive. The deliberate act. Sabotage. Certainly, if it wasn't deliberate, then he was just incompetent. Because having the second application refused after the first one was okay, that just implies stupidity. Obviously, I've got nothing that I can prove that with at the time, but later on evidence came up. Of course, if it wasn't true and he knew about stuff that he never told me when the application was refused, then that makes it even worse. Because some of which we later discovered, I say discovered, but whether it's true or not, I don't know. But if he did know about it, then he didn't tell me. But I do really suspect it was sabotage. I don't know what purpose that would have served. Um, he had a load of money out of me. I mean, he had hundreds and hundreds of pounds out of me. There was the marriage visa, there was the visa for the UK, there was the marriage itself, there was the Bangkok trip that we did to the embassy, all of that. We had the hotel fees, we had the car fees, we had the marriage license fees, we had his fees. He charged a fee, and obviously the introduction fee as well. And then obviously he got more money when we actually got married. So yeah, he was making loads of money out of it. But I do wonder about anybody else that sort of was signed up in the same agency. And I don't even know if his wife bothered to carry on with it, because she was involved in it, but on the ladies' side of it. And he was the one that was dealing with the foreigners. But yeah, a few years ago now, Kumbawapi, nice little town, that. Nice little town. Yeah, Udon Thani, not too bad. Bit of a way to go. Where else is there? Oh, plenty of places that we have been. Ayutthaya, yeah, I like that place. I need to go back there. Ayutthaya. Now I've got a scooter, make it easier for me to go down, because before it's very difficult. That was actually when we had the back of the tuk-tuk, and the guy crashed. God, I remember that. You'll find that video. That could be one clip I could use. The most dangerous trip we've ever done. Back of a tuk-tuk. Yeah, I smacked my head. He was like, "Oh, sorry, I crashed." Well, you weren't paying attention, mate. That's your trouble. Too busy on the phone. I should have sued him, really, shouldn't I? Sued him for brain damage. Oh dear, never mind. But then again, that's the roundup. And we obviously, the first Christmas was 2016, I think it was. That was the only Christmas I've ever done here. And the longest car trip that we ever did down to Phuket in a car from Khon Kaen. That is crazy. That is one crazy trip. I remember it because I drove back a little bit of it. This was her sister's boyfriend at the time, who was doing most of the driving. And in the end, we ended up being in Phuket for one night because he had some bad news and we had to come back. So, in actual fact, we were only there for one night total. I didn't particularly like it much. It's it's a walking street thing, like any other place. Yeah, so really, you need to go back there as well. Where did we go? Oh, well, Wahine we went last time. Wahine, yep. Well, I'm sorry to say, I was bored. Not a lot to do there, and of course, if you haven't seen the videos yet, but they are coming out. I booked 5 days And on the fourth day, I got confused, and then we checked out and we went to the airport. And I was thinking, oh, got to the airport, but our flight's not till tomorrow. So obviously I mistakenly checked out early, and we had to go and find a hotel in Bangkok for the night because of my error. But yeah, that gave us more footage for Bangkok because we don't normally stay. Normally it's quite busy, and I don't really like Bangkok much. It's too much traffic, and it's not very accessible. Although, having said that, we did stay in Sukhumvit, and we did find a lift. It went up, across, and down, so we could get across the road. That's Lloyd there. Hello, Lloyd. I am all booked for Pattaya. See you on the 23rd. Well, as you know, seeing is believing. What's that, darling? Kim what?
That is meal for cooking.
Meal for cooking?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Someone take it.
You cannot drink that darling milk.
Cannot drink the milk?
Yeah, because you're cooking.
What? Where is it? In the freezer? Someone put it in the freezer. Well, we'll see that then, Lloyd, won't we, mate? We'll see that. Coming to Thailand, is he? Coming to Pattaya. I'm sure Mr. Alfie will love that. Yeah. So what, you're not going to stay in the nature view then, Lloyd? You could stay in the nature view, and you could have the next door room. And then you can come out with us. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? What? How many in there?
Huh?
How many in the bedroom? 4. 4 people. Lazy bastards. 12:25. 12:25 in Thailand. 6:25 in the UK. We've been going for 28 minutes. You've done your visa online. That's very clever of you, but you didn't really need one. You get 60 days free, because it's still 60 days. Unless, of course, you're staying forever. You're going to move here, and I know a very good house you could rent just across the road. A very nice 2-bedroom. Yeah, I like this house. Very nice. I've got the aircon now. Although, to be fair, I've got to turn it off because my feet are freezing. It is a bit cold. Yeah, so 60 days I got on my visa, but I don't need 60 days, but that's what they're giving away. So I didn't pay for the one this time. I didn't pay for it because I didn't have to. Saved me a few quid. You keep an eye on Chad for me, okay? That'd be good. You have a spy camera outside. a direct link to my computer at home. Come on, don't forget we need these thumbs up, please. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. I'm wearing a shirt. I got a shirt on for Kev. If you're watching this, mate, it's just for you. I don't want to get you too excited. You're gonna have to come out in a rush. I have to say this chair is not very comfortable. The one that I was using is a bit wobbly, so they said to me, don't sit on it. It might break. I'm glad we're sort of here halfway up the road rather than down the bottom there, because they're really paying us for their vehicles. Well, they've got about 6 cars down there. If I lived in that house over the road down the end, I'd be well pissed off. You never get out. But here we're okay. We're halfway up the street. It's only a short street, like a cul-de-sac. I think there's about 14 houses in total. Well, that depends. I mean, if you're going to, they asked me, I said, no, I'm doing visa on entry. So yeah, they did ask. She was very nice about it. And she just stamped it in a normal way. I suppose they get a lot of people doing visas. But yeah, it doesn't matter. If they change the rules, then obviously you can get visas. It's not difficult to do. And you can do it online. So I'm going to pop to big scene number 2. We're going to get this. Going to buy a steamer. That's a floor cleaner steamer. I think that will work a lot better. But it seems like this liquid, whatever she's using on the floor, it goes down on the floor and then she doesn't wash it off. So it's bound to stay there like a slippery washing up liquid type cleaner. So I need to get rid of that because that is very, very dangerous if you have sweaty feet. 5 viewers at the moment. Okay, if you are watching, then please make a comment. Please comment down below. Oh look, it's John Batchelor. Hello mate, thank you. And he's given a super chat there. Thank you very much. Can you give that a like? How you doing? Yep. 6:31. I can smell the food being cooked. Wow. Delish, mate, delish. Yeah, that's all right. I'm sure we'll be doing something. 23rd. Nature view. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it? What, you in for some food? Oh, John, it's lush, mate. She is a good cook, though. I might got to say that. I mean, most Thai ladies are really good cooks. Uh, I say that generally, but there are some who are just lazy, can't be bothered, and they just buy it. Because obviously it is quite cheap anyway. But yeah, she does do a good cook. And oh well, if you can have a Thai lady, you've got to have some Thai food, mate. Get yourself to a local Thai restaurant. Don't go too spicy to start with. I mean, the problem with the UK food, Thai food, is it's not the same. I mean, authentic Thai food here is very much completely different. You may find it's too spicy here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Start from the bottom, food, and then a woman, and then combine the two together. Yeah, you should dip your toes in. That's what you need to do, John. Dip your toes in the pool of Thailand. Go for something very sanitary, like a nice beach holiday. Ah, you like spicy food and spicy women? Wow, that's good. Yeah, you'll have both of those. You get used to it, John. When? Be the end of the month, mate. I'm going out to Pattaya. So I will be heading to the airport from Pattaya. She will go home and I will go home. Anyway, I don't want to think about that. We've got a long time yet. I'm going to keep it very much relaxed. I think my dinner is finished. Finished cooking? Yeah, sorry, no rush, mate, no rush. You do what you can, Graham. So lots of details, a couple of photos if you can, and we can have a little chat around, see what we can find. A nice. Oh yeah, put on there your preferred age range, because ladies here tend to go for the older man, unlike the UK where they don't give a shit about older men. They'd rather go for a young man. But yeah, so your age range that you would consider. Um, I do recommend that if you're sort of 50, 60, then something in the region of 35 upwards, 35 to 45 would be considered um, reasonable. There are obviously cases where very, very old men, and I don't think it's right, but very, very old men like 70 are going out with these 25-year-olds or 20-year-olds. I just find that a little bit weird, and you do wonder that these young girls are doing it for the money. So you have to be very wary of that, because there are some. You might be at the airport at the same time as coming home. You might well be. Yeah, it makes me very, very upset when I see that in the in Pattaya, for example. You know, they're walking down the street, oh, hand in hand. It's like he could be, she could be a granddaughter, for example. You know, getting robbed, yes. Well, they probably would be. So, 52. I was 46, I think, and Tad was 34. So 12 years. Although, to be fair, it is legal. It's just a stereotype, isn't it? People frown on it. But there are age gap relationships that go on all the time. You're going home on the 31st. Well, you'll be going home after me then because I think it's about 28th. 28th, I think. Something like that. So that is really all I have to say. Still got no thumbs up, by the way. Need thumbs up on this live stream. It is, John. Completely. Have you heard the latest story from old Tutia? You're supposed to register any chickens that you've got. So anything below 50, you've got to register your chickens online. That is one of the latest stories I saw today. Why on earth do they need to know? It's absolutely ridiculous. Register your chickens. That smells really nice. Oh, cool. Well, if they can catch me, then they can control me. But I won't be going voluntarily. I'll tell you that now. Oh God, this chair. Ow. Oh God. I keep on slipping down. I don't know why. Oh yeah, well, they can all sod off. A lot of them, a bunch of tossers. It smells lush, mate. I tell you. Oh, it's like
You want to do like
huh?
you want now?
Yeah. Stop live stream. I can come eat. So it looks like lunchtime is here. We're going to go and have some food, and I'll catch you next stream. Don't forget, like, share. As far as I know, it's still okay, Lloyd. They've got a court case. I don't think they'll be bothering me much more. Not when they get sued. When I come back, I'll be doing a private prosecution as well. That's if they haven't stopped. But so far, so good. Touch wood. Yeah, they got a court case. They weren't happy about that, but that's tough, isn't it? if they will harass me, then I will get sued. And it wasn't even a lot of money. It was like 500 quid. Not even a lot. See you, John. See you. All right. Take care, Laurie. Have a good day, everybody, and see you later.